Hi, it's Doug Lynner with Patch of the Week. I'm getting ready for a concert performance later this week at a new series in San Jose, California called Binary. And I'm going to be doing a tonal piece there that's one of my Arabesque compositions. And what an Arabesque is a visual concept where a certain visual motif is copied slightly off set in space from the original version. Gives you a rather intricate pattern, and in musical terms, instead of being offset in visual space, the patterns are offset in time. And on the Serge, I do that with a module that's called the analog shift register, and its nickname is an Arabesque generator because it does exactly the same thing. It takes a voltage value in and it puts it out of step 1. The next time it sees a pulse, it sends that first value out of step 2 and samples a new one for step 1. When it receives an additional pulse, it sends the first one out of step 3. The second one is now coming out of step 2, and the first one, the new one, is sampled and sent out of step 1. In this case, I have a 6-step with a step in between each one, giving me a little bit more intricate pattern from the Arabesque generator. Let's get some sound up here. So what you're hearing right now is the zero oscillator. It's using a stepped function generator on the Serge to sample the voltage coming out of the top row of the programmer. The clock that's controlling the sequencer and programmer is separate from the clock that's controlling the sample. Therefore, we get patterns that evolve. Without getting into too much detail, the next voice is the one that uses the analog shift register, and there are 2 versions of each of the 3 oscillators involved in this complex of voices. One is that they're going through a filter VCA combination, each voice, and the other is that the voice comes out without being sent through anything. So let me bring in, first of all, the envelope-shaped ones. So that's one of the 3 voices. Here's number 2. The timing of these envelope generators are all based upon a single master clock, and each one of the envelope generators, one here, and then one made of a positive and negative slew combination, are dividing that original clock. So they're all related rhythmically. Each one of the outputs, the pulse outputs of each one of those envelope generators, is fed over here to a voltage processor, and that allows me to choose which one is controlling the sample of the voltages here, or which combination of them is doing so. Of course, we have another voice. So those are the gated ones. Now we have the ungated ones. There's the second one. And the third. Performance, of course, all of these elements will be controlled and performed with, including being able to choose the harmonic set, or the note sets, and now we're going to get all three of the rows with the skipper row function. And lastly, we can also have the zero oscillator, which is acting as a counterpoint to the other three voices, become part of that three-voice mass. We're using the time reversal function. And then we can change the timbre of it as well. So now we have the effect of many different voices going on at one time, although in fact there are only four, and three of them are playing exactly the same thing as each other, just offset in time. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with this in the concert on Thursday, and that is Patch of the Week.